Shrimp is one of the most consumed animal proteins on the planet. It appears in street food, home kitchens, luxury restaurants, and frozen supermarket aisles across nearly every culture. Despite this popularity, shrimp remains widely misunderstood. People argue about cholesterol, farming practices, health risks, and nutrition without fully understanding what shrimp actually is. To understand shrimp is to understand modern food itself. At a biological level, shrimp are crustaceans, not fish. This distinction matters. Shrimp belong to the same family as crabs and lobsters. They have exoskeletons, segmented bodies, and live primarily on or near the ocean floor, although some species inhabit freshwater environments. This structure affects both their texture and nutritional composition. Shrimp grow quickly and reproduce efficiently. This makes them one of the most scalable seafood products in the world. Their adaptability to farming has turned shrimp into a global commodity. However, this same scalability raises questions about quality, sustainability, and ethics. Shrimp exists in both its purest and most industrialized forms. Taste is the first reason shrimp dominates plates worldwide. Shrimp has a naturally sweet, clean flavor with mild ocean notes. It is not aggressive like some fish, nor is it bland. The sweetness comes from naturally occurring amino acids that react quickly to heat. This makes shrimp instantly satisfying even with minimal seasoning. Texture is equally important. Properly cooked shrimp is firm yet tender, with a slight snap when bitten. Overcook it and it turns rubbery. Undercook it and it feels soft and unpleasant. Shrimp has a very narrow cooking window, which is why skill matters even in simple dishes. When done right, shrimp feels luxurious despite its simplicity. Nutritionally, shrimp is lean and efficient. It is high in protein while being extremely low in calories and fat. This makes shrimp attractive for people focused on weight management, muscle maintenance, and clean eating. A serving of shrimp delivers a strong protein punch without heaviness. Shrimp contains all essential amino acids, making it a complete protein source. This is crucial for muscle repair, immune function, and metabolic health. Compared to many land-based proteins, shrimp provides this protein with minimal saturated fat. One of the most controversial aspects of shrimp is cholesterol. Shrimp does contain dietary cholesterol. For years, this led to the belief that shrimp was unhealthy. Modern nutritional science has largely dismantled this myth. Dietary cholesterol has a much smaller impact on blood cholesterol levels than previously believed. Saturated fat and overall dietary patterns matter far more. Shrimp is very low in saturated fat. This is why, despite its cholesterol content, shrimp does not significantly raise blood cholesterol in most people. For healthy individuals, shrimp fits comfortably into heart-conscious diets when consumed as part of a balanced meal. Beyond protein, shrimp contains important micronutrients. Selenium is one of the most significant. Selenium supports antioxidant defense systems and thyroid function. Shrimp also provides vitamin B12, iodine, phosphorus, and zinc. These nutrients contribute to energy metabolism, nerve health, and immune function. Shrimp also contains astaxanthin, the same antioxidant found in salmon. While shrimp contains less than salmon, it still contributes to cellular protection and anti-inflammatory processes. This antioxidant is responsible for shrimp's pink coloration when cooked. Another overlooked benefit of shrimp is digestibility. Shrimp protein is easily broken down by the body. This makes it suitable for people with sensitive digestion, older adults, and those recovering from illness. Culturally, shrimp is everywhere. In Asian cuisines, shrimp appears in stir-fries, dumplings, soups, and fermented pastes. In Mediterranean cooking, shrimp pairs with olive oil, garlic, and tomatoes. In the Americas, shrimp defines regional identities, from shrimp boils to tacos. Few foods cross cultural boundaries as seamlessly as shrimp. Shrimp's convenience plays a major role in its popularity. It cooks in minutes. It requires little preparation. It adapts to nearly any flavor profile. This makes shrimp ideal for modern lifestyles where time is limited but expectations remain high. The wild versus farm shrimp debate is important. Wild shrimp often has firmer texture and deeper flavor due to natural diets and movement. Farm shrimp is more consistent in size, widely available, and often cheaper. However, shrimp farming has been associated with environmental damage when poorly managed. Responsible shrimp farming practices exist and are improving. Closed systems, better feed formulations, and stricter regulations have reduced some of the historical issues. As with all seafood, sourcing matters more than the category itself. One concern with shrimp consumption is antibiotic and chemical use in low-quality farming systems. This highlights the importance of transparency and regulation. High-quality shrimp, whether wild or responsibly farmed, does not carry the same risks. Another misconception is that shrimp is nutritionally inferior to fish. While shrimp contains less omega-3 than fatty fish like salmon or sardines, it compensates with protein efficiency, low calorie density, and micronutrient diversity. Shrimp and fish serve different roles rather than competing directly. From an environmental perspective, shrimp sits in a complex position. Poorly managed shrimp farms can damage mangroves and ecosystems. Well-managed operations can produce large amounts of protein with relatively low feed input. Again, management defines impact. Emotionally, shrimp represents accessibility. It feels indulgent but is widely available. It bridges the gap between everyday food and special occasion food. This psychological appeal contributes to its dominance. Shrimp also reflects globalization. Its supply chains stretch across continents. This raises questions about labor practices, environmental responsibility, and food security. Shrimp is not just food. It is an economic system. Cooking shrimp well is about restraint. High heat, short time, simple seasoning. Garlic, salt, acid, and fat often suffice. Overcomplication ruins shrimp faster than under-seasoning. Shrimp also plays a key role in dietary transitions. People reducing red meat consumption often turn to shrimp as a lighter alternative that still feels satisfying. This makes shrimp a gateway protein for dietary change. In contrast to ultra-processed seafood products, shrimp remains close to its natural form. Even frozen shrimp retains much of its nutritional value when handled properly. This resilience adds to its practicality. In summary, shrimp is not just popular because it is tasty. It succeeds because it aligns with modern needs. It is fast, flexible, protein-rich, and culturally universal. The cholesterol fear that once followed shrimp no longer holds up under scientific scrutiny. Shrimp is not perfect, and it should not be eaten blindly. Sourcing, moderation, and preparation matter. But when chosen wisely, shrimp is one of the most efficient proteins available. Shrimp proves that food does not need to be complicated to be powerful. Sometimes speed, simplicity, and balance are exactly what the body wants.